Hey everyone, thanks so much for stopping by my channel again. Today's look is going to be on this prom makeup tutorial, just a classic red lip with a neutral eye that's so easy to do. So if you want to learn how to get this look and rock it for your prom, please keep watching. So as you guys can see here, my skin looks nothing like what it did in the last frame. Really the first step to perfecting your base is to have moisturized and primed skin, which I did, and then go in with a good trustworthy foundation. I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation because it is full coverage and long wearing, and I know that it's lasted on me when I've worn it previously, so I'm gonna go in with that with my Real Techniques blending sponge. And I like to work in layers with foundation just because building up coverage makes sure that your skin does not look cakey. So now we're going in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and my shade is Ginger here, and I'm using my Sephora Airbrush Concealer Brush to apply that under my eyes and in the center of my face. You want to make sure that these areas are covered and bright. When you're looking for a flawless base, it may seem like a lot of product when you're putting it on, but in pictures, like this is what's really going to make your skin look very fresh and even. So make sure wherever you have discoloration, you do get those areas really well. And then I'm just using the same brush to sort of blend it out. Now I'm just going to take the sponge again and sort of soak up any extra product and really blend it in. Then I'm going to take the Smashbox Contour Kit and I'm going to use the lightest shade with my e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm just going to pack that under my eyes. This will not only set your concealer, but it's also going to give you a very nice brightening effect, which is very important to look dimensional and awake in your pictures. It's a very nice powder because you can build it up without it getting too powdery. So now I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Dark Coffee. Hands down, this is one of the best products that I like for cream contouring. It's just the perfect color and the perfect consistency. Just apply it to your usual areas, but be very careful not to apply too much, just because this product is really pigmented and it dries quickly. If you put too much on your face, it's going to blend out to a mess. So start with a small amount like I am here, and then I'm taking a stippling brush, mine is from e.l.f. And I'm just going to blend it out, and you can see that it's not messy just because we use such a small amount. Now I'm going back into the contour palette with that cool tone brown, and I'm just putting that over the cream contour. I'm using my Real Techniques setting brush, and I know it looks really crazy intense right now, but don't worry, we're going to blend it out later. Now we're going through and blending, just taking any foundation and powder brush and just sort of cleaning up your face and touching up your highlight. Now, no makeup look for me is complete without bronzer, so I'm just going to take that middle brown shade, which is a nice matte brown, and I'm just going to bronze up my face. Just going in again and blending with the foundation brush and the sponge. Now I'm going to take that bronzing shade again and just dust it along the sides of my nose. I'm sure you all have beautiful noses and you don't need to contour them. This is more so for the purpose of just having it blend into your face. You don't want bronze skin and then randomly have a white nose out of nowhere. Then I'm taking my MAC Sheer Tone Blush in Gingerly. This is my most favorite blush ever. I've been using it for about like 6 years now. Repurchased it so many times. And I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Face Powder just to sort of set my face and blend all the makeup together. Now we move to the eyes. Yay! I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, my most favorite eyeshadow palette ever. Again, it's prom, use your favorites, use stuff that you know will make you look good. And I'm going in with the shade Raw Sienna, and I'm taking my MAC 217 brush and I'm just sort of blending that into my crease. And now just taking the shade Burnt Orange and applying that over the previous shade. I apologize, I'm actually using the MAC 217 here. In the previous one I was using MAC 224. taking that same brush again just to blend it out. Now I'm just taking that dark brown color called Cypress Umber. Not sure if that's how you say it, but I'm taking it on the 217 brush and just sort of blending it on the outer parts of my eyes. This is really just going to help add that dimension, make your eyes pop a little more. So just continue doing that, taking it from the base and a little bit into the crease. So now I'm just taking the shade Primavera on one of these BH Cosmetics brushes, just a basic synthetic brush. It doesn't really have a name to it. And I'm spraying it with some Fix Plus and just applying it to the lid. Now I'm just smudging and lining some eyeliner into my lash line. I'm using the Makeup Forever eyeliner in dark brown, the Aqua XL eyeliner. Then just going back into the Cypress Umber shade with a angled brush. This one's from Morphe, and I'm just sort of going over the brown. So now just going in with some mascara. This is a Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. And now going in with false lashes. I'm using a fairly natural but really wispy pair for this look because I don't want to cover up the eyeshadow that we just put on. These are from Sephora, like the actual brand Sephora, and they're called Fringe number 04. Now I'm just taking some brown shadow. This is the Cypress Umber shadow, and I'm just drawing like a fake wing. Then just taking some black liquid liner. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black. And just take your time with this. You want to make sure that it's not too thick, but also not too thin to the point where it doesn't even look like you have it on. And then if you want to even it out, sorry I'm out of frame here, I'm just taking an angled brush with some Marc Jacobs gel liner, and I'm just sort of going over that. So then you could see it creates a really nice straight line. Going back in with Raw Sienna, I'm just blending that under my eyes using my MAC pencil brush. Again, even though it's a neutral eye look, you still want to have some definition on the lower lash line. And then going in with Cypress Umber and just putting it on the outer half of the eye. Taking the powder brush and just blending it out, and then it should look something like this. Now I'm just going to go in with some highlight. I'm using the NARS Albatross highlighter, just using it very lightly. I wouldn't recommend going too heavy just because later you're going to be dancing and you might be sweating a little. You don't want to end up looking too oily or having sweat mixed with your highlight. That's not pretty. Then we're just going to move on to the star of the shows, which are the lips. Really with this eye look, you can do any lip color you'd like. You could do like pink, nude, blue, black, green, whatever. But I'm going to stick with classic red today, and I'm going to take my NYX lip liner in the color Plush Red, and I'm just going to line my lips. So again, this is a very tedious process for me. I'm very bad with lining lips, and with a red I really can't afford to mess up. So just taking it nice and slow, making sure to make it all even. So now I'm just touching up with a concealer brush, and then taking my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the color Fiery or Fury. It's just a nice classic true red. It's gonna suit any skin tone. It'll go with so many different outfits. I would highly recommend wearing like a liquid lipstick or something that's a little bit more heavy duty if you're doing a bold color, just because that will reduce the amount of times you have to touch up throughout the night. And like something like this is going to stay put no matter what you're doing. You're eating, drinking, talking, whatever, it won't come off. Then again, just cleaning up with a concealer brush. So that's how your lips will turn out, nice, bright, and red. And this is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click like below and be sure to subscribe. I would love for you guys to join me in my future videos. Thank you so much for joining me again, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, bye!